I'm here at Namsing Hokkien Mee today, in arguably one of the best hawker centers in Singapore, Old Airport Road Food Centre, in search of the best Hokkien Mee in Singapore. And today we're here for their fried Hokkien prawn mee. This week, we are going further down the rabbit hole of authenticity, because you know how last week I said the hawker at Chom Chom is descendant of the Hokkien Mee? We are now headed to see his cousin. Namsing is perhaps one of the biggest names in the local Hokkien Mee scene. Any form of media involving Hokkien Mee, old food TV programs, magazine, food blogs, YouTube, or even TikToks, Namsing will be mentioned. But to be honest, I'm a little worried today. I saw some stuff in my research that I'll tell you guys later. Let's get it, boys. Hello, 一盘小的是。
小的一盘，
好，谢谢。好的，谢谢。Alright, it looks like we are dealing with the same bihun version. Very eggy. You can tell that they are cousins. Or they learn from the same place. But the more perceptive of you might have realized a few differences from the average Hokkien Mee. But we'll talk about it when we get there. Let's give it a go. Wow, the first worry I had today before coming here was learning that they use peanut oil instead of lard. And the more perceptive of you will have noticed that there's no fried lard on the plate. Losing the lard as topping hurts, but not as much as losing the lard to fry the noodles with. So I was afraid that they will not have that fatty flavor. But I'm so wrong. There is this incredible creamy flavor coming through that is bringing that seafood flavor. It reminds me a lot of bai mi fen. This one. Why am I always using some other zi char dish as comparison? But yeah, it's similar in the way that they both bring the same amount of seafood flavor into the bihun. Even though it's a dry version, there is no lack of flavor whatsoever. I'm impressed with the seafood flavor, but I am confused of where the fatty flavor is coming from. Peanut oil doesn't give that. The next hit is the ingredients. You can tell that they are seasoned hawkers by the way they cut it. Like the squid, normally it's a ring, has been cut into half to look like it's small. The prawns have been halved. But more than just appearance, I think these are easier to eat. And it just feels better when your plate looks like there's a lot in it. And then the misses. They serve cut chili with the Hokkien Mee, instead of the usual sambal belachan, be it the sour one or the sweet one. And this is intentional.
你要真正吃出炒福建面的味道，真正的原味啊，你要配这种辣椒。如果你配那种不拉尖辣椒啊，吃起来啊，吃到辣椒的味道而已，吃不出它的香味的。
And it's true. I tried the noodles with the cut chili. You get a bit of spiciness, nowhere near a sambal belachan, but you can still taste very much of the noodles. But even though it's true, just because it washes away the noodles doesn't make the noodles any less tasty. The bit of sambal belachan to spike your appetite with acidity and to give you that hit of capsaicin makes the next mouth of noodles so much nicer. Even using the sweet sambal without using acidity to increase your appetite, the sweet sambal normally has a very strong scent of shrimp, of dried shrimp, and having that dried shrimp flavor to add to your noodles gives it so much more than what cut chili can bring. So while I see their point of using cut chili, I respectfully disagree. You cannot tell me that the same plate of noodles will not be nicer with a sick chili. But yeah, let's get to the verdict. 1 noodle I'll walk for the Hokkien Mee, 2 noodles I'll take a bus for the Hokkien Mee, and 3 noodles I'll go anywhere in Singapore for the Hokkien Mee. And Namsing Hokkien fried mee is 2 noodles. Very nice plate of noodles, very easy to eat, very all-rounded because even though the chili is a miss, it's intentional, so you know, it's a personal preference. So technically there isn't a miss on the plate. But so far, to make it into the 3 noodles, it must have that punchy flavor that makes you think and crave for it, at least in my rubric. This is delicious, but too safe and comfortable for my preference. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys this time. See you next week. Bye. Ah, 一盘小的。要，谢谢，谢谢。来，谢谢。This is tastier than namsing, but the taste is not as layered, sophisticated. There is a lot of that mock abalone braising liquid, the thing that's left in the can here. They probably dump a lot of it into the soup, and the result is this very cheap, off-stock flavor. And personally, I think that flavor makes you get sick of it faster. Full disclosure, it might be because I just ate namsing, so I'm a little full, although I doubt it. That noodles wasn't much. And the chili is really spicy. Ironic how I mentioned that the sambal belachan will, make your next bite tastier. Wow, but this chili really washes out everything. It not only washes out the taste, it washes out whatever you're thinking about. 一记 fried Hokkien Mee gets one noodle. Strong, impressive start of that flavor, but you get sick of it so fast. There's this like processed, sauced, ingredient taste. The spicy chili is very spicy, but that's all it has going for it. And I don't think chili is just supposed to provide spiciness. It needs to have some depth as well. So yeah, one noodle. Okay, really see you next week now. Bye.